The most important thing about initiating any kind of protocol, especially in the concussion world, is to make sure you have buy-in from all providers. So make sure that the coach understands this, the athletic trainer, the athletes, everyone understands what we do when an injury occurs. Everyone has a different protocol that's slightly different from each other, but traditionally the main parts of the protocol is that there has to be someone to witness an injury, or if an athlete either is witnessed to have been injured or reports symptoms concerning for a concussion, they are immediately removed from play. That's a requirement in all 50 states. And once that occurs, they need serial monitoring, whether it be at the sideline during that game or throughout the next few days, in the locker room with the athletic trainer, and make sure that they're improving the way they should be. Once we get an athlete back into the sport, we do it in a graded protocol. So you don't go from resting to being back in a game the next day. So you have to start off with, traditionally it's light cardio, and then if that goes well, then you go up to more intense cardio activities. If that goes well, then you go to heavy non-contact activities, which are things that are high intensity or high exertion, but don't put your head at risk. So one of the good comparisons I use for this is like CrossFit. So something that's really high intensity and requires a lot of your energy, but you don't have balls or people coming at you. If that goes well and the athlete is able to tolerate all those activities without reproduction of their symptoms or their headaches, that's a common one, then they go to they go to a contact practice where, yes, you have pads or helmets on, however, it's a more controlled environment because at least it's just a practice where you can still get injured in practice, but it's a little bit less risky. And then if that goes well, then we go back to the gameplay. So every sport and every league and every university has their different variations of this, but pretty much those are the same across the board. Where an athlete is removed from play, they're not allowed to return to play until their symptoms have resolved and they have returned to normal, not only subjectively from a symptom standpoint, but also objectively on things like cognitive testing or balance testing, and then we gradually return them back to activities.